All right, we are recording. Welcome, everyone. All of the team members, those who are just joined, and this is like the first time being on our group. I want to welcome you guys to our community. That's really what it is. It's not our team, it's not our downline, it ain't our upline. This is our community because everyone has a integral part in this community.
That is really noisy.
Everybody out. Everyone has an integral part in this community. And what's cool about this community is that we all feed off of each other. Yes, I came up with some systems that are working for us, but everyone has some value to give to this community. And I want to definitely, first of all, say I appreciate all you guys. You guys always challenging me to always stay in the lab to come up with some things that's going to help us to be better. You guys get great ideas. So those who just join, you're going to find this more than just some type of downline. We really, I have this concept of no trader left behind. If you really, really want to learn how to trade and you really want to learn how to be profitable, the only thing I ask you to do is stick around. Don't let the subscription be the reason why you don't make money in this $5.3 trillion industry. It's well worth it. But sometimes you got to stick around because sometimes people learn it a little slower than the others. It may take people a process to get to it. But it's the ones that stick around that end up, the light bulb will automatically switch on, and then they're gonna be like, have that aha moment. And that's really what I want everyone to have in this community is an aha moment. Your aha moment could be in any of these time frames. I know that Roland found his aha moment in the 4 hour in the daily time frame, but that was his aha moment. And everyone else have different times where they say, oh, this time frame makes sense to me to do this and use this system in this way. So, but the key is sticking around. I know a lot of you guys put success on a 30-day window, which is kind of weird. I don't understand it, but that's part of this whole culture of networking is if I don't see success in 30 days, I'm out of here. Which is weird, but it's true. I think networking kind of gave that bad stigma to where, person invests themselves into something and they put themselves on a 30 or 60-day window. If they don't see profits in 30, 60 days, then this must be something wrong with it. And not understanding that a lot of times this stuff, really what we're teaching you guys, most people, I'm just going to be real honest with you guys, and then I'll get into what I was trying to talk about. This is kind of me going off of the schedule here. But most people tell you when it comes to trading, and here's the honest truth, they don't want you to even go live on an account for almost 6 to 12 months. They want you to literally demo an account for 6 to 12 months. They'll charge you $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for their system, and then encourage you to practice on demo for 6 to 12 months. And then you go live. For whatever reason, I mean, they have, that's their reasons for doing it. And so what we've done with this system, we have truly microwaved it without the radiation. And we took something that was taking people 6 to 12 months to go live, and people are now going live in 1 to 2 weeks. Not because they have learned Forex in 1 to 2 weeks, because you can never do that. But what they have done is they have learned a strategy. They have learned a system. They got their hands on something that has allowed trading to be simple. Trade what you see, not what you think. That is the key to what we're doing. And a lot of us are still overthinking a simple system. And so what I want to do is just do a couple more trainings here. And this is for those who are going to watch this on YouTube. And if you just joined, if you're not going to, let me say this. Your subscription to this community means only something to you if you see value. But if you're not going to at least give this thing at least 6 months, don't waste your subscription. Whether it's with the Hamilton or the Benjamin or with thumbs up or thumbs down or anything that we offer, because I am happy to tell you that my true revenue comes from trading. My true revenue comes from trading, not how many subscriptions I can keep on the book. But I don't want you to spend your money for just 30 days. I don't want you to spend your money for just 60 days. Give it the time if you can't get it quick, but give it time to develop. I don't think you need that much time to learn it, but I do think you don't need to just put yourself on a 30 or 60 day or 90-day clock saying if I don't get nothing in these time frame, then this thing doesn't work. But I do believe, guys, we have made trading simple with this strategy. Now we added the harmonic scanner to the thumbs up, thumbs down mix, and then we're working in the background on some other things. So let's talk about thumbs up, thumbs down with the harmonic scanner, because that is now going to be the foundation of the TFU movement. We have thumbs up, thumbs down by itself. We have all other kind of strategies, trading out of the storm, after the storm chasing trading, and that's when you trade after you get these level 3 semaphores in the higher time frame. But the one that most people can grasp hold of and really understand in its simplicity is the harmonic scanner. So I'm going to share my screen real quick, because this particular account that I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to show you guys how this account is going to grow exponentially right before everyone's eyes. So that's why I'm going to show everything here. I'm going to just put it all out there so you guys are going to see everything. All right. So can you guys confirm that you can see my screen?
Yes.
Let me know you can see my screen.
I can see it.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, I started this account with $1,000. This is just, it started today. All right, live account, $1,000. And this is going to be a combination of all the strategies that I have in my arsenal. Primarily is going to be thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys this. I am personally going to avoid all 15-minute harmonics unless it does something major. All right, and I'm going to show you guys. Now, Terrell put this out, and nothing against Terrell, but it was a good setup. But here's how I was losing. This is how I was losing the 15-minute harmonics. Okay, you guys see this moving average, right? This moving average has been working somewhat like I don't know, sometimes be working as a support and a resistance sometimes, depending on where it's looking at. But in the lower time frame, we're gonna need a little bit more than the actual close of you really need that, but then I want you guys to look for something else, one extra piece. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about this. The harmonic scanner formed here. There's this big push here. I caught this whole trade going up, but I did that in another time frame using another strategy, and was able to capture a quick $200 off of this trade. And so what I'm doing with this account, guys, all my trades are going to be at a standard, because I'm going to trust my system enough to take all my trades at a standard, which means that I'm going to have to be very particular on the trades that I take. I cannot guess or play willy-nilly with trades trading at a standard. Okay. But I believe when you're able to take the right trades, your lot size is irrelevant. It's important. Let me know, because I know somebody gonna look at this and say, "Oh, here he is." But no, it's important. But what's more important is precise entry. So let's talk about the 15-minute window. Here's my rules. You can modify them however you want, but this is how I have been able to get on the winning side of trading these 15-minute harmonics. I told myself I wasn't going to trade them, but I changed my mind because of this one extra thing. First thing you guys want to do is 1, find the D. Yes. 2, is the TP border lower than the moving average? Yes. Now, why is this TP border lower than this one? Because I changed on the 15-minute window only. Change your moving average to an 8 simple, not a 14. I kept looking at this. Here's what the 14 looks like. You wouldn't take that trade, right? I need class participation.
No, I wouldn't.
Because the TP is above the trend. But by the time this gets to that, guys, that's 20 pips. If by the time you would normally say, well, I'm gonna wait for the thumbs down to come. I want to wait for the money line. I want to wait for the safe zone arrow to come down here and close. And then all of a sudden, look what she did. She came here, stopped on a dime, and then just start pulling up. Look what I did when I changed it to this. What is she riding on now? She's riding on that color moving average. So in the 15-minute only, don't do this in the 30 and the hour harmonics. Only in the 15. Lower your moving average down to a 8 simple, and wait for the candle to close below your color moving average. That's your final step. Thumbs down, money line, safe zone, and let it close below. Take the next candle when it goes in your direction, and then from whatever that distance, take it to your TP, or you can actually stay in that trade until your color moving average change colors. Do I need to say that again?
Yes, please, one more time.
Yeah.
All right, Sandra, I knew you were going to tell me to say it again. All right, in the 15-minute window only. Only in this 15-minute window. Don't do this in the 30 or the hour. It's too sensitive for the higher time frame, but it works very well in the 15-minute window. You can get away with it in the 5, but I would not be that daredevil. You could get away with it in the 5 minute. Let me show you guys. Let me show y'all. Clearly show y'all. Okay. Y'all see that? That's the same moving 8. That's the trade. That's the close. It went down 10 pips. What color did it change to? Red. Went to the bearish move. It respected it. Now it closed back, came back up. So if you was trading this 5-minute harmonic, thumbs down, money line, went for the safe zone to close below, and your line changed, boom. There was your quick 10 pips. That's the 5-minute window. That's real dangerous, but if you about that life, you can try it. If not, come on back up here to this 15-minute window and just be patient. And all that was in the 5-minute window was these 2 candles right here. The 2 candles that caused you to get in, but it's not ready yet. Wait for it to close below. This may extend. This may continue to go up, but wait for it to close. If it could extend, everything resets, and you're still waiting for a thumbs down, money line, safe zone, then let it close below your color moving average, which should be now at an 8 simple, only for the 15-minute window. Do you guys have any questions on that?
Okay,
Unmute
so we're not
yourself,
ready.
and let's have a class participation conversation.
So we're not ready to take this trade for a sale yet.
No, this trade is not ready. It needs to close below this color moving average. And when it closed below the color moving average, Marilyn, that color moving average is going to change from blue to red.
Correct. Okay, now show us an example of what you just showed us on the 15-minute with one that is actually ready. That was ready.
That was ready?
Yes.
Depending on when you got in this trade here, this was one that was ready. That would have been ready. Because remember, your stop loss needs to, in the 15-minute window, guys, put your stop loss at 30 pips. Be willing to lose 30 pips, because the market is going to test any of your lower time frames, your lower lot size. So I would have entered this trade right here. It closed below, and what ended up doing, it did a nice little hunt, 15 pips. Normal, but most of us would have got out of here and be like, this going the wrong way. But I would have stayed in the trade because I had a 30 pip stop loss over here. So your lot size should be relative to your stop loss. And so once it made its move, it continued on down. Then it changed red here, and you could have rolled this trade out. This is where you can be. This is where your TP gets real. You can go TP, or if you're about that life, you can go until it changes back. Does that make sense?
Dan, can you explain again what you said about the color moving average compared to the TP border?
Well, technically, we would normally be in this trade. This is what it normally looks like, because this is the normal setting. Here's your normal setting. That's your normal setting right there. Okay. So with the normal setting, you could take this, but I would be nervous on it just because I wanted to see something changing in this color moving average. Even though in the 14, it was just solid blue telling me that I'm true. Well, let me refresh it. Let me rewind that. When you're trading a harmonic, you're trading against the flow of the trend anyway. So this has been up, trending up, and so now it's making a pullback. What I have found is that when I let this thing close below the color moving average, and then technically what you do, guys, is let me rephrase that back because I'm saying this incorrect. This is the candle that closed below, right? This candle here closed below. That's your candle that closed below. You're supposed to take the next candle when it's going in that direction. Well, guess what? It didn't go in that direction. So you would have not even entered this trade, but this still closed. So you're waiting for this to close back below your color moving average. Then it actually did it maybe an hour or so later, right there.
Correct.
So that is where your actual entry should have been. Don't be quick to jump in the trade just because it closed below. Let the trade go in the direction that you want it to go. This one did not do much of that, and it went against you. But if you were, a little anxious and aggressive, your stop loss should have protected you, and you still would have been able to get in that trade. First profit is to the take profit, and if you are about that life, like I say, you could stay in this thing until this turned back blue. Now,
so basically that moving average and your money line should be, if it's red, they should be the same color before you get in.
Say that one more time.
On this one, which was a sell, your money line and your colored moving average should both be red.
Yeah, your money line should be burgundy. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. But that's
what if the same trade was on the 30-minute window?
Right. So I would focus more on waiting for it to close below. It's going to change colors if it's going in that direction, and then you take the next trade. So this would have been the candle right here that I would have entered in on. This one closed. I entered on this one. It gave me some red. I'm in, pull back, and I'm in that trade. Most likely, guys, until you are really comfortable, just go to your TP border, get your pips, and get on out of there. That's the 15-minute window. That's what's currently happening right now. This is the 14. It's too far away from me. I got the arrow down, but it didn't close before this candle ended. It disappeared. That's why it's not there anymore. Put the color moving 8 back up here. Simple. And that's why it's running like that. It's riding this color moving average. Wow. Coming off of this is news. Pull back. Not really ready for a true harmonic. Wait for it. And it didn't break it. It didn't close below it. So you just got to be patient on it. Let's look at another one here. There's your thumbs. There it is again for your sell. You guys see that? Sell, thumbs down, money line, his safe zone, close below. Actually, this would have been a tough trade because here's your TP border right here. Now, I'm going to say this about the TP border. All right, your TP border is an ideal target. But if it is above your color moving average, that does not mean you can't take the trade. You just got to be cautious that you don't want to be greedy in that trade. That's when you take the trade. You remember before we had the TP border, we kind of, hey, I'm going to get me 10 pips and I'm getting out of here. I'm going to get me a certain number of pips and then I'm out. That's where you go back to. That doesn't mean that you can't take a trade because the TP border is above the moving average. It just means that you don't know where it's headed. And that's what will give me some idea that, hey, this is a pullback for sure because it's looking to come touch this thing here, and it ended up doing it. But it still would have gave you guys, even at this close here, would have gave you a nice 10 pips plus. Wait for the close, take the next candle going in a direction, and take your trade. Same thing here, thumbs up. There's a D, thumbs up, crossed above, it closed above. This is still, the trend was undetermined. That's why this is yellow. If your moving average turns from red to yellow, that means that it's not determined yet of the trend. So it can come right back down, or it can continue up in, because it broke above. It's yellow because it is flat. It's not trending either way. It's flat right now. If it closes above me, I take it. Went up, 10 pips, came back down, hit your TP border. Then this candle here, and when it came back down, closed and went back up. But it already hit your TP border. Does anybody have any questions on how to win your higher percentage of your 15-minute harmonics? If not, I'm going to need to go to the 30-minute window and show you guys.
Oh, that was perfect, Stan.
Huh?
That was perfect.
All right, let's go to the 30-minute window because the 30-minute window is different than the 15. All time frames don't play the same game. Write that down. All the time frames don't play the same game. It ain't the same settings. It's the same structure, but it's a little tweak different. So let's go to the 30-minute window. Now, in the 30-minute window, once again, we're going to put these settings back on the normal settings, which is 14. All right, so in the 14-minute window, it's a little bit different. All right, and what's different is what I like to look for is for me, I like the close of my thumbs up and the close of my safe zone. In the 30-minute window, I know there's a lot of pips that you give up, Stan, but I want little to no drawdown. You can do this. Here's option number 1. Always, always, always. Did I say always? Always let your thumbs up close. Do not take no trade off the flash of your thumbs up in the 30-minute window. Don't do it. You can be adventurous to take it at the flash of your thumbs up, but I would look to take it at the close. You do sacrifice some pips for safer entry. There's no way around it. You just have to choose what type of entry you want. Early entry, that is a little more risky because it can extend, and this can disappear. I don't know how many times I've been in a harmonic pair where I jumped in because I saw the flash of the safe zone after the close of the thumbs up, and it went up, and by the time this candle ended, left a long wick. This disappeared, and she never broke this line. It stayed red and came all the way back down, and then my harmonic extended. Am I the only one that experienced an extension on a harmonic? Of course I'm not. Of course I'm not. I already know I'm not. But this is part of why, is that we see this movement right here, guys. Yes, that's amazing. That was 50 pips. But that's not always the case. You would typically sometimes get this little bitty candle right here that gives you the arrow, and then you like, okay, it's gonna run, and then it pulls back. Hey guys, can y'all stop him? Sorry guys, I got this dog barking. So my rules now, because I am increasing my lot size, so therefore I am not trying to be, I told y'all we're finna get out of the pip game. We're not here to see who can capture the most pips. If we get them, let's get them because we got them right. Let's not get them because we want, I don't want to turn any of you guys into stackers. Stacking can be the fastest way for you to say, I don't want to trade no more. You know how Martin used to say when he got in a fight in that boxing ring with was that Hitman, and he said, I don't want to fight no more. That's what stacking can do for a lot of you guys when it goes against you. It's been fun because we've been catching them and we've been hitting it 2 and 3, 4 times, and we talking 100 and some pips. That's cool, but at the end of the day, I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just telling you to be careful in doing it. Be more of a compounder, less of a stacker. Compounding will force you to take the best trade. Stacking will encourage you to take any trade. All right, so try to become more of a compounder. If you need to wean yourself off of stacking, hey, go to rehab. Go to Unstacking Rehab. It will help you. Y'all stop. But if it's working for you, hey, I'm not here to take any joy away from you or any victory. I just want to tell you to be careful. All right, so the 30-minute window, wait for the thumbs up to close. I would wait for the safe zone to close as well. You will win a lot more of your trades. You already know what the 15-minute window. Now I just told you what I do with the 30. Any questions on the 30-minute window? All right, let's move to the hour, and this will be our last one on this.
Okay, so you said that wait to the thumbs up and the arrow to close, right? That's it.
I would, yes.
Okay,
I
great.
would wait for all of those conditions personally. Simply because, again, in the 30-minute window, I have definitely been seeing about 20 plus pips after that move has done both close and all of that. Not all the time, but a lot of the times. And so here's your thumbs down. Here's a sale, thumbs down. Here's the safe zone. Here's would have been the trade right here to take. And it went about, what? There it is, 25 pips. Went up against you, 19, still came back down and gave you 20-some pips to your TP border.
What's your
And you
stop loss
avoided-
on
and you
the
avoided
30 minutes?
all of this pullback and scaring and feeling some kind of way, and then some of you guys having short and small stop losses, and you getting stopped out. Somebody was saying,
What's your stop loss on the 30 minute?
I do a 40 to 50 pip stop loss. That's me personally. Now, of course, when I'm now taking the safer entries, you can cut that in half. But that's what I normally do. It shouldn't have to be that high when you're taking these safer entries. If you're not taking these safer entries, you definitely need a 40, 50 pip pullback because it may extend on you and take you right out. It doesn't matter what you put in there. But I don't think you need that big of a stop loss. I think you're good on 25, 30 in the 30-minute window and even less on the 15 if you're taking these positions that I'm saying. Now, guys, the market will do whatever it wants to do. It may have, the reason why I say 35 to 40, because I believe that the market makers have this built-in stop hunt of about 25 to 35 pips to stop hunt people out of their stop losses, because they consider most people have these short, small, 15, 20, 25 pip stop loss. I'll tell you this trade right here in the 15-minute window. I took this trade right here. It's so funny. I took this trade right here off of the news. And I was trading the news, trading in the 5-minute window. I was looking at it. It's been trending up here right before the news hit. The news hit right about here. And I was in this trade right here. Guys, look at this move. It came all the way down 20 pips. If I had a 20 pip stop loss from where I would have entered, it would have stop hunt me, took me out the trade, and then went in the direction. I had it at 30 pips. So it didn't hit me because I've seen it enough to know that if it's going the right direction, it's going to possibly do a stop hunt before it try to come get you. So give yourself room to not get stopped out. Have you ever been in a trade where you had the right decision, you picked the right direction, you entered it right, it took you out of the trade and then went right in the direction you knew it was going? Anybody had that trade? Anybody that happened to?
Yep, happened to me.
It stop hunt. It did a stop hunt before it went in the direction. So give yourself breathing room to sustain unsuspected stop hunts. You don't know when they're coming. You cannot anticipate a stop hunt. So you're not putting a big stop loss because you're unsure of what your trade is. You're having that stop loss so that you don't get stop hunted and get stopped out, even choosing the right decision. So that's why I would encourage you to give yourself that room to avoid that from happening. Make sense? All right. One person tell me it makes sense and I'll move on.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, let's go to the hour window. Guys, what I do in the hour window is one step less than what I do in the 30-minute window. I wait for the thumbs up to close, and I personally would take it on the flash of the safe zone. That's the difference in the hour and the 30 minutes. I would take it on the flash. I don't take it on the 30-minute anymore. I wait for it to close. But in the hour, I would wait for the thumbs up to close, money line to change, and I will take it on the site of the safe zone. I have gotten tricked one time, but it did not trick me enough to not do it anymore. I just lost it. I mean, that was a trade that I lost. I don't expect to win every harmonic trade or every trade for that matter, but I have won enough doing it this way that I like waiting for the thumbs to close, the money line to change, and then the flash. It can be flashing. I'm taking the trade for the hour window harmonic. That's the only difference.
Dan,
Yes.
question on the moving average is still.
Come to the mic. I can't hear you.
The moving average is still 14 simple?
Yes, the only one that changes is the 15-minute window.
Okay.
Everything else stays 14 simple. Any questions, guys? I want y'all to get this. That's why I'm talking to you calm, non-hype, because I want y'all to get this. This will pay you. It will pay you. Thumbs up, check. Money line, check. This was a given. If you get thumbs up and the safe zone in the same candle, I'm going for it. I'm sorry. As soon as I see the safe zone, because you're going to see the thumbs up typically first, then the safe zone pop in there, I'm taking the trade. TP border was here. It took it. Then it came again. Safe zone down. Then it came again. And it just blew through there. This one here, some of you would have took it here.
Did you just say something about the flash of both happening? You just take it?
No, if I get, well, you see how the thumbs up and the safe zone is in the, like inside each other?
Well, but I'm saying like if you just get a flash of both of that, are you still gonna wait for that candle to close, or are you gonna
No.
wait for that
If
second
this is
safe
this, I'm
zone?
taking it when I see it. When
Okay, on
they're
the
on
1
top of
hour.
each other, I'm taking it on the flash. I'm
Okay,
taking
then.
my chances on this one. If they're
Cause just
not,
looking at it, look like you could wait for the close of that, and
you
I don't
could,
know.
you
And
could.
wait for the next candle to move in the
It's an
direction.
hour window, but man, that was 100 pips. I'm just telling y'all, you're gonna see that candle just run, and you're gonna be like, oh my god. I'm just telling you what I would do, but you definitely could do that. You definitely could do that. But typically, what happens if you get a big candle that moves like this, you're gonna get a pullback. So wait after the pullback, then you need to take the next candle that's going in that direction.
Okay.
And yes, you could definitely do that. That is a safe trade. But sometimes that might be the peak of a trade too. Like here's a good example, like right here. Right here, you would wait for this to close. You didn't get much, and then she peeled back down on you. So sometimes you can miss the move by waiting in the higher time frame. You don't get as many fake outs as you do in the lower time frame. So when you get the thumbs up and the safe zone, it typically does not fake you out nowhere near as it would in the 15 and sometimes in the 30. But definitely the 15 will rip a hole in you because it fakes out so much and it extends. Now, I'm going to say this. Do any other questions on this 1 hour? Then we'll move on. All right, here's another thing about the 15-minute window, guys. Do not take a trade. When you see a harmonic in the 15-minute window, yeah, this was just definitely, now y'all see what I'm talking about? It was not ready. In the words of Kevin Hart, it wasn't ready. It is a true going into the buy territory, all right? Just not ready. So, but also when you guys get a harmonic in the 15-minute window, here is the pattern that I do. 15-minute harmonic forms. First thing I do is I go to that 30-minute window. Do I have the same direction or do I have one going in the opposite direction? Nope. Is it one in the hour going in the same or the opposite direction? Nope. Okay, now this becomes a valid harmonic for me to look at in the 15-minute window, but I now wait for my conditions. If I see a 15-minute harmonic, then I go to the 30-minute window and I see a bullish harmonic and I have a bearish one in the 15, I am not taking that 15-minute harmonic. That harmonic is going to extend on you. Classic extension. If I see a harmonic in the 15-minute and I see a harmonic in the 30-minute window, I'm gonna stay in that 15-minute harmonic a lot longer because I'm riding the momentum off that 30-minute one. Because if the 15-minute one hit, it's not shortly after that, that 30-minute one's gonna hit as well. Does that make sense? So the only time frame that you check higher is the 15-minute window. But I would do it in all of it. If you get a 30-minute harmonic, go to the hour window and look and see if there's one with it. If it is, that means that thing gonna run. Because by the time the 30-minute will run, it's setting up the hour.
Right.
Huh?
I'm saying, yeah, I agree. I understand now.
Yep. So learn to, do a quick analysis, quick check before you just jump in it. You'll have time anyway, because no harmonic really has been, here's a harmonic, I'm ready to jump in. It typically takes time for it to develop. Any more questions on the harmonic? If not, guys, I want to use the rest of this 15 minutes to talk about some other stuff. But this should be enough good training for you guys. It's being recorded. Go back, listen to this, recalibrate your trading with this. I need to see more results in the results room. Not some of the same people, but yet still the same people. But we need to have more of you. And I know why we're not having as many is because some of you guys are not following the full system, or you have been faked out on some of the trades that you're not confident anymore to take the trades. And I want to rebuild your confidence to let you know that this can and will work, but there's a few things we need to adjust in our personal execution of these trades, and especially because you're going to get a lot of harmonics in the 15-minute window. And that's fine, but you still want to take the right ones at the right time. Any other questions on the harmonics? And I'm going to bring the harmonics to a close. All right, guys, I'm going to shut this down. Now I want to talk to you guys about the trade assistant that we are working on. So let me stop share.
Woohoo!
All right, let's talk about, yes, Isaac, this is being recorded. Yes, it's being recorded. It's being recorded. It's being recorded. All right, I hope it's being recorded. Yeah, I see the word recording. All right, so guys, we have been testing the assistant. Now, let me be very transparent with you guys. With this assistant, I am going to have a limit to the amount of people that will have access to the assistant. One of the reasons why I just don't want it in the hands of a whole lot of people. So I have a number. I'm not going to tell you all that number, but all of you who are active, you are a part of that number. So you don't have to send me a text and say, am I a part of the number? Yes. If you are an active member, whether you are just a thumbs up and thumbs down customer, paying one price, or you're part of the triple threat, as long as you're active, you will get access once we release it of the assistant. I want to test it out one more week. The first week was really good. I want to make sure that it wasn't just one of those great momentum weeks, but I think we got something that's going to it's not a game changer. It's not going to rival anything that you're currently using right now, but it is going to allow you to not have to feel like you have to get up wee hours in the morning if you don't want to, and still possibly wake up to some positive pips. All right. So with the assistant, it is really been calibrated to be more of a conservative trader. Is looking to get about 10 to 20 pips, and looking to kill that trade afterwards. It's not looking to go long, but it's looking to secure the bag, because sometimes the market will, play games. And if you're not watching it or monitoring it, because no, it doesn't have artificial intelligence in it. So you typically like to monitor something that is automatically taking trades for you. But with the actual safety settings that we put in there, and we're not trying to be greedy with it, we're getting a lot of trades, and those 10, 20 pips, they add up very quickly. So it was a great week with it last week. Looking forward to seeing it just be consistent this week. And then after that, next Sunday or that weekend, if everything goes well, we will start releasing that out. We'll have an email that's just for the assistant or whatever, for you guys to send in your broker account number and be able to get access to that. There will be a video on how to install it. There will be the settings posted so you can make sure your settings are correct. So everything that you would need to do to get it working properly will be there. Now, let me say this. The assistant is not something that you guys are paying for. So do not make your continuation or your exit of thumbs up, thumbs down, or the triple threat to be based on if the assistant works or not. It's a bonus. If it doesn't work to your specification or your satisfaction, turn it off and continue to trade as normal. We're not going to, because we're not charging you for it. We're not charging you extra for it. So whatever you're paying now to be active in this group, whether you're with triple threat or direct with thumbs up, thumbs down, the assistant is a bonus. So do not, if it does not perform to your satisfaction, I'm out of here because of the assistant. It's a bonus. It's the cherry on top. If it don't work, take the cherry off. Take the cherry off the top. All right? Does that make sense, guys? So I want less emails about something that is being just handed to you as a, hey, let's see if you can make some money with this. We're going to always be tweaking it to make it better, but I am happy with the progress that we have made with it. Yes. Any questions on the assistant? Unmute and ask.
You're thinking that's a week out?
Yeah, we got one more week of testing. So If it does well this week or doesn't do crazy bad, we will release it for next week.
All right.
When you release it, is a VPS going to be required?
No. No. It's just an EA, so I don't, well, so is the Hamilton and the what's the name, but it's not as sophisticated. Well, I don't even say all that. It might be profitable just as much, but it does not require a VPS. But can you put it on one? Yes, but you don't need to.
Sam, what was that question he asked?
Do you have to put, would it be required to put it on a VPS? A virtual private server.
You suggest that this be on an account by itself, not one that you're manually trading?
Yes, so that is exactly, do not put this on an account that you're manually trading out of. Do not ever have your manual trading on top of any type of EA, whether it's Hamilton, Benjamin, Sniper, or now the Trade Assistant. Always do it with a separate account. So you guys will need to have a separate account to do that with. Now you can do it, but it's dangerous. I wouldn't do it.
And what amount do you need to start that account with?
I had 12 people say something.
This is Celeste. I said,
Thanks,
what
Celeste.
amount would you suggest starting the assistant account?
You guys will be 100% in control of every piece of that, as far as your lot size, stop loss, take profit. Unlike the Hamilton or the Benjamin, if you're using it, it's kind of, they got it in there. Here, you will be in control of that. So I would always start with the smallest lot size and scale your way. Because you want to, take the assistant out on a date. Don't bring her the ring or him the ring on the first date. Take them out. Y'all go on a date a few times before you get serious. So start small, because what you're looking for is consistency of it winning those trades on a daily basis. It's programmed to go on at a certain time, and it's programmed to go off. You control those settings. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on.
Now, Stan.
Keep talking. I'm hearing you. I'm finna pull it up for you guys real quick. Hold on.
Now we gotta leave our computer on though, right? The computer gotta stay on. The computer gotta stay on, right?
Yes. You cannot turn your computer off on any type of now you can turn your computer off if you are don't turn your computer off. If you turn your computer off, it needs to be running. That's where if you want to use a VPS, you can do that with this. But I'm not gonna get into how do I do that. That's not my thing. I don't really do it. I just keep my computer on. So we have some VPS people here, so they should be able to explain to you boys how that works. All right, so let me bring this up here.
While you're doing that, Stan, though, back to Celeste's question, what would be a minimum amount to start that account out with?
I would say $100.
Okay.
Yeah, because you would literally need to lose 100 pips, at 10 cents. So I would say $100. All right. Hold on, guys. I am. What is this? I'm not able to pull it up, so I'm running into a little. But anyway, it works. It will be tested again starting in the morning. And if everything goes well, again, it will be released. Same way with the thumbs up, thumbs down. It's an indicator. You will download it. It's an expert advisor, so you put it in the expert advisor. But there will be a video specifically on how to do that. real simple, and you guys will be able to connect with that. Just a little house cleaning, guys. Let me give you a couple of house cleaning, and we will close out this training for today. House cleaning number 1, in the signals room, guys. The only thing that needs to go in the signals room is signals. No correspondence, no conversation piece. You can do that in the triple threat room. If there is, then there, I'll just remove them. You know, I understand we're just trying to respond from where you're seeing it at, but only put in your results. And these are all I want in here is your winning results. I don't want your losing results. I just want your winning. This is the winning. I should call it the winning results room. This is not just any results. This is not the results to have conversation on why you lost the trade. We can have that in our team room, but the results room is all the winning trades that you've had, whether you're using a harmonic scanner or you're using any of our strategies. If you're just using straight up, thumbs down, if you're using the trading and storm chasing trading, anything that has any association with TFU, that's what those pips need to go in that room. If you post them in the triple threat, please post them in the results room. Why do I want that to happen? Guys, you actually, if you're not really getting it, you can use the results room as a marketing. I guess I'm getting some background noise. You can use that as a marketing. What I'm currently doing right now, if I have a person, I show them the opportunity. I'll send them to one of the videos. If you guys purchase your marketing system, and then they watch that, and I'll say, hey, go to our results room in our Telegram room, and go in there and register, and just stay, hey, watch the results that happen in this room just from people just like you who are, wanting to learn how to trade, and in a matter of days and weeks, they're seeing profits. Guys, that's your closer. The results room is your closer. That's why I allow everyone to post results and actually send that actual tab out. Don't post it as join the room. This is for people you have interaction with, if you're prospecting with them, or if you're sharing with them, or they may have an interest. Because the main thing they want to see is, because what I don't do is I don't show people my account. I will show them an account that I'm trading, but I don't show me your results. I don't do that. That's just not something I'm going to do. But I will show you results because I know pips mean money. And so that's the maximum of that I would show people. But it's actually been having a great conversion. People are interested, but they just want to know that you're not the only one catching pips. And that's why the results room is created. So I need more of you guys to participate in that room, of putting your results in, so that you can use that also as a way to share with people to increase their belief level. Okay, so that's what I like for you guys to do in that room. Now, the other thing that I like for you guys to do is, when you are needing your new license key, all right, I know I'm gonna have to say this several times, is we're getting big now where, guys, you can't just send me a personalized email or send me a personal text. Hey, my key expired, Stan, can you send me another one? Well, first of all, I don't know your broker account. I don't remember what it was. So always, when your license key expire, go to tfumovement@gmail and put your broker number in there. I have several people that are now helping with getting those keys out so they don't take so long. So it should be like less than 24 hours, more like a few hours, but definitely less than 24 hours. But it needs to come from that email. If you send me a personal email, I may not look at my emails. I may not be on my phone. So, but if you send it to that email address, that's the highest percentage chance of getting your stuff fixed. Hold on, I hear some movement here. Yeah, hold on for a second.
Yeah, that's G. Hey, Stan.
Oh, yeah, GA is not ready. It done definitely formed a higher high.
So Stan, for
Yes.
trade assistant, can you hear me? For the trade assistant, does it get 2 licenses? Because I have 2 different accounts on
No,
2.
no. The trade assistant will only go on one account, and no, I'm not giving out a demo for it either.
No.
That's too many keys to be given out. You guys, we getting a demo on your live demo on. You getting a live key, you get a demo key. I don't want to give out a demo and a live key for the assistant. I may change that because I do want y'all to test it out. So I may take that back. I may retrace that and give you both the demo and the live key for your for the trade assistant. But here's what I'm gonna stop doing, guys. All right, I'm just gonna tell y'all this because y'all family. We past friends now. We not just acquaintance. I know y'all a little bit better. All this, hey Stan, I had to change my broker number, or can you send me another one? In 30 days, I can. In 30 days, so be careful when you guys send out your broker number. When you send that broker number out between the team that I have put together to help me with this, they don't know y'all like I know you. So they only gonna send the key to the broker number that you sent out. If for some reason with your broker account, you're no longer with them or somehow something went bad, there are always some special situations. So I'm not that guy to be like all or nothing. So I do understand special situation, but I've had several members that it's like every 2-3 days they change the broker and so they want a new key. We're not gonna do that because it's a key that goes 30 days. Once that key go out, I can't pull it back. It has a 30-day clock on it and it's out there. So you have to work it out with who you're with right now until that time frame expires. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. But those are a couple housekeeping things I wanted to get out there. Very excited about where we're going. I'm excited about what we're doing. We got a couple other things that I'm working on, guys.
Dan, I'm sorry, I didn't get my answer.
Say it again.
I'm sorry I didn't get my answer, and I was only.
You didn't get your answer?
Yeah, I don't know what.
You asked well, you're gonna be able to have.
No, do I need 2 different licenses?
Yeah, you'll have you have a license key for your manual account, and you will have a license key for your assistant account.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yes, you will, because I don't want you guys to trade your manual on the assistant. Keep them separate. Any other questions, guys? We're about at an hour. I don't like to be longer than an hour. We don't have to be.
Stan, is there any way you can make a 5-minute video on the settings for the harmonics so it won't show the level 1s? Kind of make it look like your chart.
You know what? Yeah, I was gonna say I'll do it on here, but then you gotta listen to a whole hour to get to it. So yeah, I will make that video.
And where do we find the results room?
And someone post the link in the triple threat room of the results room. So we'll put it in there, Celeste. You just grab it from there.
Thank you.
All right.
Great call, Stan.
Oh, thank you, Marilyn.
Joyce.
Oh, y'all sound just alike. Sorry. I did see you highlight. I saw you flash, but like Marilyn. All right. Any other questions, guys? Thank you all.
Just a suggestion would be, have you ever thought maybe just making a Telegram group just for yourself where only you post and nobody can say anything for your training videos?
Well, I'm gonna be doing, guys, is putting all this stuff in. We actually have a training room. I just hadn't got to it to update anything. So I do have a lot of videos I need to update. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to minimize a lot of the physical back end work that I'm doing now so that I can put more of content out in our training room, so that a lot of stuff that you guys need, that you will shoot me a quick text over, that you can go to the training room. So that's my project this week. So what I will do is ask you guys to, I'm trying to figure out where would I want you guys to put that at. Send an email to, let me put it up real quick, make sure I have the right email. Send an email to TFU Help Center at Gmail. TFU Help Center at Gmail. If you have a suggestion training video that you would like one, for example, he mentioned if you can do a one on the settings of the, what was it again? What was the setting?
The semaphores where I know.
Yeah, the settings of the semaphores, and that's real easy. That's like a 1 minute video that I can do.
Yeah.
So throw out, give me those so I have an idea of what you guys are needing. I don't want to make unnecessary videos, but I do want to make videos that are going to be helpful. And then, because once I make them, y'all start asking me, y'all know what I'm going to say. Go to the training room and go to the video room and get it. So I'm all about making them, doing the work hard one time, and then let you guys go to the resource center to get them. But so TFU Help Center at Gmail is for any video training suggestions. All right, guys. Thank you guys for jumping on. I appreciate it. We go ahead and end the